Hi, this is Dan. Welcome to part 4 of my Dusker's Weekly Challenge for week 37 of 2017. Yeah, so we had an incredibly hairy ship last time, it seems like. Yeah, and but we got 2 drones out of it. We got ultimately a fairly respectable amount of scrap. We used up all of our mines and we damaged all of the things, but we picked up Rick and Vinny. Rick, thank you for those. Yeah, we also used up all of our lures. It was kind of like that. So, Rory. Right. I think we're going to take the trap and the teleport and the sensor this time because we could have used them last time. I think the lure we won't. We'll take that lure instead, and I think Fred will take the mines. It's good to have this. And Rick. And I was thinking. Always a dangerous thing, I know. But one of the things I was thinking about was that, especially in the new Doctor Who, but even the old Doctor Who, like the original Doctor Who, there were very, very, very few companions who were actually dudes. That kind of got worse as the original run went on, especially when you got into Doctor 6 and 7. Because it was becoming more of a show for the sort of cult following fan base. It originally Doctor Who was supposed to be a children's show, so there's that to bear in mind. But aside from Rory in the new Who, I mean, you have Captain Jack, but he wasn't really a companion so much as a recurring character. I'm not entirely sure he counts. Kind of like River Song. You had Clara's boyfriend, whose name I'm afraid I don't even remember. And of course you have Clara too, who's really, really problematic. I do not love those characters. They make me a little bit sad, in fact. But you had Rory, you had Mickey, who again was more of a recurring character who I think flew around on the TARDIS a couple of times and existed for sort of dumb brown guy comic relief, which, again, problematic. But even in old Who, you had Turlo, who was an agent of the Black Guardian and who didn't stick around for very long in Peter Davison's run. You had Adric. I always thought Adric kind of got a raw deal because he quickly became one of the most despised characters. They wrote for him badly, I think, especially once Peter Davison took over. I always quite liked him, and he died heroically, very heroically. of course, they retcon the rationale for, or the method of his sacrifice out of existence with the new Doctor Who. But he killed a badass Cyberman with gold that he scraped into the ventilator plate of the Cyberman from his gold star in math that he had received on his home planet. And Peter Davison episode, I think second series, called Earthshock. It's worth checking out, but before Adric, and Adric showed up in Tom Baker's last season, there was a unit lieutenant, Harry Sullivan, who showed up in the first season. I always liked Harry. I thought Harry was amusing, but he didn't stick around very long. And those are the only ones in Tom Baker's and Peter Davison's run. I think the only two companions that Colin Baker had were Perpigillion Brown, aka Perry, and Ace, who slopped over into Sylvester McCoy's, but they were both ladies. And honestly, I don't. John Pertwee's run, which I've seen some of, but a lot of that was before my time. That Sarah Jane Smith was introduced during Pertwee's run last season. Before that, there were two main lady companions. I honestly don't remember their names. There was a Captain Yates who was a unit officer, and there was also Sergeant Benson and Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart, who just basically run through the entire Pertwee run and slop into some of the later ones. But companions who actually traveled on the TARDIS who were dudes, Captain Yates might have once or twice, but again, he was another sort of recurring character. You have to go back to Patrick Troughton or William Hartnell, the first and second Doctors, to actually see, like, men as a presence. But so Vinny, there's never been a Vinny, so we need to rename Vinny. And it occurs to me, having mentioned Sarah Jane, one of the best episodes of later Tennant, or maybe it was early Tennant, I think it was actually early Tennant, was the one where Sarah Jane comes back. And Sarah Jane got a raw deal when she got written off of the show early in Tom Baker's run. So I think you're going to be Sarah Jane. And our seventh drone, assuming we find a seventh drone, and we're going to make sure we find a seventh drone, I think that'll probably be Adric, because, Adric deserves to be represented. Yeah, and then we have relatively even gender balance. So, okay. Right, now we have to reload the mines. Don't need to repair it yet, but need to reload the probes. Yeah, and then I think we're done. So then it's just come hot. And if you're not at all familiar with Doctor Who, my apologies for the lengthy Doctor Who sort of spoken dissertation that I just gave you. But you know, these things happen. There's one generator that powers almost everything. Right. But there's only one infestation type, so it is slime. Okay. Right. You have a stealth and you have a gather. Nice. And reroute power. No. Having stealth will be really excellent. Shit. Come on. Come on. Stealth and another gather is a good thing. We want that. Oh, we didn't bring a fucking tow. Shit. Okay, then, Donna, you are... Motherfucker. Right. That was a mistake that we just made. And did you spawn in the door again? Okay. Then, remote North 3. Right, we're going way too slow, but so be it. Just use the teleport. I'm mad at myself for having forgotten the toe. Okay. Right. Okay. Sorry, Donna. Need to get all of the scrap in the world. Oh my god. Okay, we need to teleport in and get all the scrap in the world. Come on. Okay, prop fuel, that's fine. And how bad is it in here? Pretty bad in here. And there's no other airlocks, so there's no way we can clear this. Yeah, we only have 2 traps left, so that sucks. Okay, well, how bad did Donna get hit? She got hit fairly badly. Okay, sorry, Donna. Yeah. Right. Well, Superion is done, and we're not running out of jump fuel yet, so Parvati will shortly be done. And you know, I think actually, why not? I don't think we're going to use the transporter, but we can certainly introduce it into the mix to fuck things up. It's like that then, is it? it really? Okay. Okay, it doesn't really matter then. Hmm. R6, D12. Come on. You know you want to get blown up by that. Good, good. Can always use more scrap. And a destroyed remote power, 1 ship slot. And let's have a radiation and vacuum party. So I think that's appropriate for this ship. Okay, bye. Remote power is breaking down. That's sad. Okay. So, Superion is done. Somewhat bugged Namok is done. Though we could actually jump to that and leave the system. So now we're going to back to the starting system, Rixar. And we will go and visit the Duke of Burgundy, see what we have going on there. We are going to buy 2 more traps because that seems like a good idea. And because it's a military A, interface. Rose is just kicking ass and taking names. Gotta love that. Nice. Hope it's not. I hope it is not slime. It's entirely possible, though, that it could be. It is slime. R7 killed all of those enemies. Right. We'll just let it wander around then, shall we? turret in there as well. Lovely. Okay. And Donna gets hit by that again. God damn it. Okay. So we're exploring by remote control, which is fine. And who has the probe? Rory has the probe. Come on. Yeah. Okay, so we don't need stealth. Sorry about all of these dead traps. Okay. And we will drop trap in R4. Trap. Come on, Nathan. Let's see what happens. Okay, we cannot commandeer. I mean, I suppose we could if we vacuumed out every fucking room in this ship, but, well. There's more slime in here. $73 scrap. Wonder how much fuel it could take. Well, okay, Rory, you're going out into the field just for a second. $73, 2, and 7. You know, given that we don't need the transporter, really, I think we're going to do it. Duke of Burgundy, here we come. Yeah, and everything is breaking. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, and that was a long march. Okay. That's fine though. think we are going to finish out this system before we call it quits. Yeah. Adric. And I think this is going to be our stable of drones. But we are going to call it a part, and when we start up next time, we'll have repaired shit and sorted out how we're going to arrange all of this and stuff, I think. Yeah, so that is all for now. And we just have 2 systems remaining after next time, but that'll be something to do in part 5. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Bye.